This isn't easy to talk about. In fact, I don't think I've ever said these words out loud until now. I'm 29 years old, and a few months ago I found out that the man I've called Dad my entire life isn't actually my father. It didn't come from a family meeting, it didn't come from a slip-up, it came from me digging, because something just didn't feel right. And now I'm here, telling my story. Not for sympathy, but because secrets like this, they destroy people. It started when I got engaged. My fiancé, Michael, and I were over the moon. We were planning the wedding, imagining our future kids, thinking about names. We even started looking into medical history, to be safe. That's when I asked my mom if she had any genetic records from my dad's side. I thought it was a simple question, but her face changed instantly. It was subtle, a flicker of panic maybe, but I saw it. She brushed it off, said she'd have to look for them, but weeks passed, and every time I brought it up, she changed the subject. One night, I pushed harder. I asked again. Her tone shifted. She got defensive, almost scared. I remember saying, "Mom, what is going on?" She snapped. "Can't you just let it go?" And that was it. That one sentence cracked something open in me. Why would a mother, a woman who's never kept anything from me before, suddenly act like this? That night, I couldn't sleep. I started thinking back, way back. I realized I didn't have many photos of my dad and me from when I was really young. I couldn't even remember what he looked like before age 5. I opened up an old storage bin in the garage. It had photo albums, letters, old cards. I flipped through them for hours, and that's when I saw it. A photo of my mom, holding a baby, me. But the man beside her wasn't the dad I knew. He looked different. Younger, taller. He had dark green eyes. My eyes. I kept digging. In a sealed envelope, I found a birth certificate, and I swear, my heart stopped. Under father's name, it was blank. No name, no signature. I sat there, frozen. Then I took the photo and the certificate and drove to my mom's house. It was 2 a.m. She opened the door in her robe, eyes wide. I said, "Tell me the truth." She stared at the papers in my hands, then at me, and then she cried. She broke down right there on the floor. I sat next to her, waiting, shaking, and she told me everything. The man I thought was my dad, her husband, met her when I was 2. They fell in love, and he raised me like his own. He loved me. He never treated me any differently. But my biological father? She had a relationship with him when she was 21. It was brief, passionate, reckless. She got pregnant. When she told him, he vanished. Didn't want the baby. Didn't want her. She said she felt humiliated, ashamed. She moved back in with her parents and decided to raise me alone. When I was 2, she met the man I now call Dad. He was kind, supportive. He never questioned her past. He legally adopted me when I was 5. She never told me because she didn't want me to feel unwanted. She said she wanted to protect me, that she thought it didn't matter because my real dad was the man who raised me. And maybe she was right. For a long time, it didn't matter. But now, it does. I told Michael everything. He held me as I cried. We talked about what it meant, what it changed. And I realized I needed to know who he was. My biological father. I asked my mom for his name. She hesitated. But eventually, she gave it to me. I searched. I found him. He lives 2 states away. He's married, has kids. He runs a business. I sat with that information for weeks. Then I wrote him a letter. I didn't accuse. I didn't beg. I just told him who I was, that I didn't want anything, just truth. 3 weeks later, I got a reply. He said he remembered my mother, that he was sorry, that he was young and stupid. He asked if I wanted to meet. I said yes. We met at a quiet diner. I was nervous, but he was kind. We talked for hours. I saw bits of myself in him. The way he moved his hands, the way he laughed. He didn't ask to be my dad, and I didn't expect him to. But he said he was open to having a relationship if I wanted that. It's been a few months since that day. We talk sometimes. It's still awkward, still new. But here's what I've learned. Family is complicated. People make mistakes. But secrets? They fester. They grow. They don't protect. They destroy. I don't hate my mom. I love her. I understand her fear, but I wish she trusted me enough to tell me the truth. Because no matter how painful truth is, it gives you the power to choose. And for the first time in my life, I finally feel like I have that power.